Namaste. Forget my manners. What's good? Hopefully, you're having a great Wednesday. Today is the day of Mercury, Wednesday, December 14th. Um, how's the weather? The weather here in Texas is crazy. Um, it goes from hot to cold. it's it's really crazy, but you can tell that this is not a natural phenomenon, not for Texas. Give me 1 second. Coffee. All right. What's going on? How was your week? How was your weekend? Summer solstice, 7 days. I mean, summer solstice. The winter solstice is 7 days away. Remember, this is the original meaning of died in 3 days, rose again. No, kind of wish that a certain person was able to bring out his book, his third comic book, because he had planned on bringing it out on the winter solstice. I don't think that's going to happen now. I have no idea what his family is doing with his works. So I do have some work of his on my Patreon. So if you're interested, just come to my page and sign up there, and you'll be able to download some of the work. I'm going to put a whole lot more on there. I just haven't had been really busy lately. I really have. Hey Donna, how are you doing? Donna Dash. Freezing here in Canada. I know, yeah, I didn't mean summer. I meant winter. Um, Freezing in Canada. We have no snow in Montreal, but the winds are so cold it's like your hands are burning. Don't be that. When we went to go visit upstate New York, visiting our daughter and our grands, we were like 30 minutes away from Canada. So, and what's the name of that place? Watertown, New York. And they get snowed in there. So I can just imagine what Canada is like. Even though I want cold weather because I'm from Philadelphia, I don't envy or want that kind of winter. Okay. Plus, people don't know how to drive here. So they said, I'm getting my words mixed up. They get worse when the weather's, they get worse. They drive crazy when it's raining. They drive extra crazy when it's snowing. So I need Texas to be Texas, but yeah. Hey Anubis, how are you doing? Good to see you always. See you always. A lot of things going on, y'all. Have y'all been paying attention? So my wife pays attention to the news here, and they've been saying that something was coming. They've been saying they don't know what, but something's gonna come here. The last time they said that is when we had that major winter storm almost 2 years ago. Okay. Where a lot of us were trapped in homes because it was ice in all four directions. The last time they said that, you know, it would be perfect in the sense that all the craziness that's going on, remember, this is when they do rituals, well, around the winter solstice time, those power days, they do a lot of stuff around that time. Something weird is going on here because it's freezing, is forming. That means during our summer months, we're going to have snow in June. We're going to have snow in June. can't imagine that. I just can't imagine. Snow in June? It's how hot does it get in Canada? I've never been, even though I've been all over the world, I've never been in Canada. So how hot does it get there? There's just a lot of craziness going on, y'all. A lot of craziness. I hate to be that guy that says I told you so, but I told you so. Mr. Fuck, I fucking told you so. No, I'm kidding, but man, a lot of craziness going on. If Facebook is this new thing they got out now. Uh, if you're not actually practicing some kind of spirituality right now, I have no idea how you're sane still. I'm being really serious. I have no idea how you're being sane. It's just the past almost 3 years have been, when you think about it, the laws that have changed, the things that people have gone crazy over, you're getting a lot of mass shootings, not just you see this, right? But you're not seeing the ones they don't report. Remember I say go somewhere else for your news? You're not seeing the other ones. People killing other people has always been that, but they're killing people over the pettiest shit now. Just crazy times we're living in. Yep, in Canada in June I'm still in early July. Damn, it can be humid, but only for a short time. Like our summer can be shorter than 3 months. After August, end of September can be the end of our winter. Our winter can overpower our spring. That's the scary part right there. Excuse me. What's up, one baby girl? G. You ain't lying. It's mentally hard out here. Spirituality is the only current that matters now. Absolutely. Sanity is the new currency going forward. Absolutely. 100% agree with you. What's up? Peace and blessings, elegant granny. Always good to see you. People may think that I'm being facetious when I say that. I'm not. I guess, okay, I've lived this life for a long time, going on 26 years now. I'm an occultist, of course, but I just can't see any other way out of this madness that's going on. Okay. Even if you just meditate, if you could just meditate daily to some sane moments in your life, but sacred plants, keeping your body right and non-toxic, watching what you're watching on TV, just incredibly insane. I was just in Clubhouse before I opened this live up, and the topics that's going on. Any of y'all have Clubhouse? Clubhouse is it's an app that people go in. It's like a chat room, kind of, but there's video, but people are talking. So there's audio, and a lot of, depending on how you form your circle and the rooms that you follow and the people that you follow, you'll have some interesting topics come up that you can join in on the conversation. And some of the topics that I'm seeing is just like people are scrambling to figure out, like, what kind of future do my children have? You know what I'm saying? It's madness out. But I said all this was coming. I said once they got you to accept one thing. This is what I said a couple years ago. Once y'all to accept one thing and to fully embrace the alphabet community and all that it stands for, I said, as soon as they were able to convince you that it's worth dying for and everything else, I said a whole bunch of other madness would follow right after that. And boy, was I, and I hate to be correct on this one. I just didn't like being correct, but to see it play out, I think in California now, they, I don't know in how they did this, but they passed the law. I think pedophilia is legal now. And they want you to use the term minor attracted persons. I said shit like that would follow. They got y'all to do that. Winter snow our longest season now. I don't know when it's happening, but the weather here since the earth warming up has made winter long. They told us spring and fall won't exist here soon. Damn, so you don't only have summer and winter? Wow. You don't have Clubhouse Anubis? I think you would get some value out of it. It's a good app. It takes up a hell of a lot of battery, but it's pretty good. I made some great connections. It's like living amongst zombies now. Human connection is gone and spirits are at war now more than ever. Absolutely 100% correct. Baby girl. Absolutely. And then Donna comes and says, nah, Clubhouse is a bunch of people who don't know shit, giving advice and stopping the actual people who know what they're doing, giving advice. While I agree with that, that's why I say it depends on your circle. It really depends on your circle. Now, my circle in real life is very, very, very small. So my social media circle is very, very, very small. I don't trust people. I've never trusted people. And now you really can't trust people. I've seen so-called friends do what enemies do and unfriend you over beliefs and shit like that. So I continue to keep my circle like really, really small. But yeah, I see your point though, Donna. I do get it. I get it. They said soon Canada will be mainly winter. They've been telling y'all that for years. Wow. First of all, ooh, who wants old people in your face like that? Okay, Granny says, who wants old people in your face like that? Yeah. So the madness that I'm referring to is everything that you see. First of all, did y'all see that that dude got out of prison from Russia? I said it. Yep, I sure did. That's not news in itself. Just the fact that people still think that's a woman boggles my mind. I got Clubhouse open now, and some of the things what up though? Is commuting suicide an act of selfishness if you have kids? Okay. There's another room. What's going on and why you should care? Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez update. If Israelites accepted about four faces and a rainbow, you would be one too. So I disproved my own point. Don't go to Clubhouse. Don't do it. What is this topic? What? My circle is small too, and those people that unfriended you was never your friends. The bad part about that though, Anubis, what's up, Swords? Lanes? I don't know these people. Lanes, okay, Tory Lanes. Don't care. That's another dude on dude, but that's a topic for another discussion. What's up, Swords Witch? Um, so uh what was I saying? Oh yeah. The bad part about that is this is people. There's a couple of people I've interviewed. We no longer cool, and we fell out over beliefs. I took that person's. I normally wouldn't do something like that, but I took that person's interviews down. There's been a couple people who have just totally flipped out after I interviewed. So that's on me. That's on me. What I was talking about, though, I still ain't got to the damn subject. Cambridge Dictionary has now redefined the definitions of man and woman. They have totally redefined it. Totally. And one of the club rooms is it time we change the definition of man and woman? So they're restructuring, resetting what a man is, what a woman is. So now they're inching closer to convincing the entire world that you're not actually what your gender says you are. If you pretend or identify as another gender, then that is what you are. Point blank, period. Thank God for magic and spirituality finding me, as I feel bad for religiously stuck-minded ones who feel powerless now. Yeah, they do feel powerless at that. Powerless. They are still waiting for people or a God or Jesus or whatever come and save them from all this nonsense. Who was it? I'm not saying who. I don't put people out like that. I just don't. I'm not doing it, Swords. I can't do it. I just can't do that. I mean, I can, but I'm not going to. It doesn't matter. We're not cool anymore. They went their way, I went mine. I don't bad talk anybody I fall out with. Lesson learned. Whether it was a good lesson or a bad lesson learned. If we fall out over beliefs, doesn't friends. Everybody who knows me personally, I'm the same way offline like I am on here. I'm the exact same way. I'm opinionated, strong-willed. I have my own opinions. I read and I research daily, and I practice everything I preach. So I stand on everything that I say I do. So I'm a cool ass dude. So it fell out with me. You've not lost a good friend, because I'm a hell of a friend. Right, Anubis. It's as if you can't have an opinion now. Men have dick, women have poom poom. You kills me with that, saying poom poom. Jesus ain't helping them now. Nah. What's up, Tosh? And what's up, Katrina? Namaste. How are y'all doing? We just chatting it up. I'm catching up. I haven't had an influx. This tells me that a lot of people are starting to take it seriously. I've had an influx of students taking my courses now. Not that I mind that, but now people are really, really they're trying to find something to combat all this nonsense they see around them, right? And like Anubis said, it's like you can't have an opinion now. They're totally defined what a man is, what a woman is. Okay, so you're no longer a man based on how you were born. That's not what you are. Identify as a woman, but you were born with genitals of a man and DNA of a man. You are now considered a woman. This is according to the Cambridge Dictionary. Dora pause. Whew. No, Jesus ain't helping them. They found the majority of people when they only think one, two words in their head or see a simple picture. Congratulating her database final. I did not like that class. I took one of my degrees is in microcomputer applications. And we had to take that database. It was called DBase 2. No, DBase 3 and 4. And then it switched over to, it was DBase, then it was something else. But I ain't like that class all that much. But congratulations to Tosh for finishing her final. Y'all congratulate her. Yay, Tosh. She's number one. But yeah, where was I? Totally. What you're gonna have to do if you are into the magical, you gotta make sure your neighborhood at least is safe. Okay. People are doing the most now. Doing the most everywhere. Okay. And like I'm fond of saying, it's gonna get worse because it is. It's gonna be Ragnarok this bitch soon. And walking amongst zombies, like baby girl said earlier. Truly the Walking Dead. They targeting the kids. Absolutely, they targeting the kids. Absolutely. Anytime anytime you can create a law that justifies pedophilia. And get this, California is a red, is it a blue state? Democrats. You know, the ones that blackly been following, but yet getting screwed over for fucking ever. Those are the ones who did that. Created a law that justifies pedophilia. Now it's not a crime. How is that not targeting the kids? We living in some real Peter Pan, Pied Piper type times in regards to the spell on these kids. I do a protection ritual every month for myself. Good for you, baby girl. Good for you. So if I say I'm a tiger, y'all better call me that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's pretty much it. What's up, Lloyd? Hi, brother. Did you have some personal testimony with the Voodoo Gnostic Workbook? The Voodoo Gnostic Workbook is an advanced book. You're not going to get it after a first look. The only really workable part of that book is the first 10 lessons, the hoodoo lessons. Okay, it really has nothing to do with voodoo. They're just using the title because it's related to magic. A lot of that is gnosis. It's an advanced book though. If you are a practitioner that you're just starting, have it in your collection. but you're gonna have to go to that multiple times to get it. Let me. she Donna said, if you don't knock it off, swords. Right, right. Knock it off. Knock it off. Um, also, so that's my personal testimony with the Voodoo Gnostic Workbook. Advanced book. It's very advanced. Okay. You got to have a certain mind frame to able to understand that book. Okay. But have it in your collection. And like I said, the workable part is the first 10 lessons, the first part of that book. Okay. You got love, you got spell a little watery to control somebody's mind. A couple of other lessons in there, but those part work. I know this for a fact. Yeah, I know it for a fact. Also, did y'all know on Facebook that everybody's doing the I think I'm allowed to show TikTok videos. I don't think those are copywritten, so I think I can share that on here. Does anybody know if I can or can't? Yeah, I agree. Someone's going to still get hurt messing around with people's children. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, now they creating bathrooms, and they, like I said, the last live, they created a loophole. They found a loophole, okay? Because an employer by law, by privacy law, can't, let me see if I word this right. They can't look up your past convictions where you were identified as something else. They can't do that. So they can create a whole new identity, so to speak, under a different gender. Ain't that a bitch? That's the loophole. Okay? That's the loophole. You have children, please protect them. I'm stressing this. Please protect them. Homeschool if you can. As long as there's no copyrighted music, okay. So what I do is show y'all real quick what the AI stuff that you see people doing now, changing their avatars. I would think this would be common sense, but they can use your images to do shit. You should never want your images. That's why I don't get why people constantly, like those people who constantly post selfies every single day. I'm like, damn, did you forget what you look like, motherfucker? But they can do stuff with your likeness. It's not long.
Trillion reasons why you should not use Lensa or these other AI digital painting portrait app thingies. Just one of those reasons is that they can hold on to and do whatever they want with the portraits that you make there, and it is incredibly easy for that to turn into non-consensual porn content of you as a cartoon, but of you. And because it's artificial intelligence and every time you give it a picture, it literally grows stronger, those images are becoming more and more lifelike. So eventually that won't even really have to be a cartoon anymore. Eventually could honestly be now. There are other things that people can do with your likeness that's also really dangerous, having you say things that you didn't say, deepfake kind of stuff. But let's move on for now because there are many more issues. It's also really, really bad for artists. Lensa uses an AI model called Stable Diffusion, which just constantly lifts and steals from artists without paying them all the time. Tons of even already copyrighted art pieces have been lifted this way off of DeviantArt, Pinterest, ArtStation, places like that. It's also just like plummeting the amount that people are willing to pay for art and craft, which is really bad. Usually these apps are free, but Lensa is making a ton of money from it. Then there are other major problems with how these huge companies are using your entertainment in order to strengthen the military industrial complex and stuff like that. So this was just for starters.
So the way I think, I automatically think somebody's going to use my likeness for something. If I'm creating an AI or using AI to recreate my image, remember they're building a metaverse. It's totally virtual reality, okay? And they've been working on this for a long time, and people are willingly giving their likenesses to this, okay? See the movie, The Lawnmower Man. That's how long, let's go back even further than that. See the movie Virtuosity with Denzel Washington, all right? The scary part is the more you add likeness, what she said, you add your likeness, the more it's growing a consciousness. Did y'all pick that up? See what I'm saying? It's going to start to grow a consciousness of its own. It's the scary part. Listen, I don't mind loopholes. You're a pedophile, and I find you near kids, you're going to get lit up. This Obia don't play with me when it comes to my children, my cousins or not. Yes, the AI challenge. That's it. Right. Just what Donna said. Technically, if you take a picture on that apps, they own your picture, if no longer yours. You know what I'm saying? This goes back to when I was in college. I couldn't believe this happened to me. Pay attention to this. It's the same principle. I have one of my degrees is business management, right? And for a class assignment, we had to create school logo just to learn how to, I forget what the lesson was, but it was a project we had to do, and we had to submit the images, right? How about when they changed the name of the school, they went through a few changes and changed the name. How about one of the images I came up with, they on the logo, as a logo for the new, didn't credit. I could not believe when I saw this on the billboard. I'm like, I did that. Come to find out, anything you create in school belongs to the school. I ain't get no compensation. I ain't get recognition for this shit. They stole my shit. You see what I'm saying? It's the same principle. Same principle. You create a principle, it's theirs. They are using your likenesses to literally build a universe. And people are doing this every single day. They're creating these images on Facebook. And I'm like, why are y'all doing that? It's trending right now. I know you've had to see it. I know you have. Them teeth. Technically, Snapchat or any social media can sue you for taking your pictures and putting it elsewhere. Schools also own your art. They can use it for whatever, and they sell it for thousands. That's all right, though. You know why? That school is no longer in existence. So fuck them. Fuck them, and fuck them some more. Fuck them. But I couldn't believe I came up with this logo, and they used it. They ain't say shit to me. I was like, I created that. Drew that. I came up with it. Anyway, let me not get excited. When I think about it now, I'm like, God damn, You could have at least said something. Damn, we're gonna use what you know. What is them teeth is Jamaican slang? Sores, am I Jamaican? Am I Jamaican? Do I know what you mean? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, another thing I wanted to bring up. My classes, right, broken down into subjects. Okay. Like, for example, Magic 101 is one of the courses. All right. And some people pay for a class, right? They pay for one class, not the whole course, but one class. And then they either disappear, and I never hear from them again, or they just, that's all they want. All right. That is like me as a doctor. I'm going to school for a doctor. I learn general medicine, and that's it. Or I learn brain surgery, and that's it. I only know a portion. I only learn a portion of it, and I leave the rest alone. Or I'm a lawyer. I like to use doctors and lawyers for this reason. I'm a lawyer, and I study elder law, but that's it. So I can't try a murder case. I can't try a divorce case. I can't do anything else but what I learned. It's the exact same thing. You know, I'm not understanding why people do that. Learning one part of magic. I guess, okay, I'm being judgmental. Yeah, I am being judgmental. I get it. That's a Virgo way. But learning a part of something, it just seems not cool to me. Not, actually, how do I put this? And it's like some people would go to Magic 201 and pick a class. One of those classes is honey jars. They just pick that particular class. Maybe they already know the other subjects. I know for a fact that a lot of these people don't know the other subjects. That's why I'm speaking on it. You know what I mean? If you're going to learn something, learn all of it, especially when it comes to magic. Okay? 26 years and counting, I've been doing this to learn. You know what I mean? Don't do anything half-assed. It's for our own benefit. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I never do that. I'm just noticing this trend now. I'm noticing this trend. Maybe it's just happening to me. Not even a thank you, right? Not even a thank you. They didn't thank me. They didn't, nothing. Yep, my high school made over 100K on me. My portrait also made big murals out of it in my city. I didn't get credit or a dime for it. They want to know magic with, don't chakras. Now see, Swords Witch teach chakras. I don't teach that. She says chakras must at least be balanced first in my workshop. I'm not making excuses for them. Maybe they couldn't afford it. It might be too embarrassed. I consider that. Actually, I consider that. And I'm not down on anyone who's just taking one class. I'm not doing that. I'm just, my Virgo mind works differently because I'm going to learn something. I'm going to learn all of it. Okay. When I took when I went to college, I learned all the classes, even though in business management, I actually hated statistics. We had to take a class in statistics. I hated college math. I hated certain classes. I hated, but it was necessary for me to get the damn diploma. You know what I mean? And yeah, you're right. Maybe somebody can't afford it. I get it. Some people have told me that. You know, I'm just saying, if you're going to learn something, just learn it. I'm not, like I said, I'm not down on anyone for that. You know, but I think in an art like this, you have to learn all of it. You have to learn how to. You got to learn honey jars. You got to learn servitors. Okay, the tools of magic, the resources. Got to learn sex magic. Okay, that's all I'm saying. It's not a big deal. It really isn't. I'm just noticing it's happening more and more. Okay, the ones who have actually taken one class, I have heard from them again. Okay, it's the people who take one class and totally disappear. Never hear from them again. It is what it is, though. I'm not making a big deal out of it. Hi, Lenora. Greetings. Namaste. My workshop is for beginners. Yeah, Magic 101, my course Magic 101 is for beginners. And exactly, Anubis, stuff just happens. You know, all I'm saying though, I'm not downing these people. All I'm saying is that I'm noticing a lot of it. When something starts to repeat itself and I see a pattern, that's when I speak about it. You see what I mean? It's more than one person who's done this. Like, okay, well, you know, some people who have taken one class have come to me and say, hey, look, financially, I can't do this. Thanks for what you did, but that's perfectly fine. I understand. I totally understand. I get it. You know, but it's those people who take a class and I can't even find them anymore. I'm like, what is that about? Okay. Some people will do that and then start a class of their own. I've known people to do that too. You know what I mean? Yeah, magic is a trend. Magic is a trend. Right. Swords Witch said it's because they expect to learn it on the first try. Right. Donna, don't worry about it. Just email me when you can. That's not a big deal. Like everything else, magic takes practice for you to master it. Man, you ain't saying nothing but a word. 26 years. I don't mean to keep throwing that in your face. It's just that I'm still learning everything. You know the hardest part about it, about magic and learning it, putting it all together. That's the hardest part. Okay. Putting together a ritual that's going to help someone get out of a certain situation or stop someone else from bothering a client. You know what I mean? Putting that together, that's the hardest part. Okay. So, I mean, it's what it is. And people don't have long attention spans these days either. So there's that. Excuse me. Right. If it's not microwave magic, they don't want to do it. Absolutely. So let me say this also. True spellcasting is still a trial and error. You can never really master it. Patience is key. And everything magic is so unpredictable. Unpredictable. So you have to prepare for every single scenario. Okay. Let me say this too. Remember when you say people they expect magic to happen right away. So I'm helping this guy. He wanted his lover back, right? The more we spoke, the more it came out. So he proceeds to send me a screenshot of a text message that said this. Yeah, I don't want it. I don't think we can be friends because even when you touch me, it's not friendly. So I called him out on it. I mean, I said, what does she mean? It's not friendly? Because, they were in a whole relationship. And he said, oh, she likes that. Saying that someone touching you is not friendly. That sounds very aggressive to me. I am not, nor will I ever help someone rape another person. I would never do that. And for someone who despises rape and rapists, I despise the ground they walk on. Okay? Nothing has happened to me personally, but I've seen some things as a child, and as I got older. I would never help someone rape someone else. Okay. That sounded it was way too suspicious to me. She said he touching her is not friendly. And they had been in a relationship before. I thought that was odd that she used the word friendly and said it's not friendly. Anyway, that's the Virgo thinking. We overthink everything. So, I had to stop helping him. People should know they could get messed up and destroy people's lives when they're not skilled in magic. Thank you, Lenora, for saying that. That's why it took me so long. It took me so long before I took my first client. Very long. My first client, helping him get his woman back. Come to find out later, I was throwing everything at this woman. She wasn't budging. She ain't want this dude. Come to find out, she prayed 5 times a day. She's an Orthodox Muslim. In one of the prayers that they pray, they ask to be protected from magic. That's part of their prayer. He didn't tell me this conveniently until later on down the line. Here I am thinking that I'm not doing a good job. No, she's protected, praying 5 times a day. And plus, you don't know what else she was doing. It's hard to combat that. I can think I can combat it now, but that's when I took my first client. But I was into magic for over 10 years before I took a client. And like I said, you can mess somebody's life up, not being skilled, and they're trying to do magic for them. Fortunately, at this stage, I am very skilled. Do you sell them? Do you see them selling deity contracts on TikTok for one favor for $3K a contract? No, I don't have TikTok. I refuse to get it. So see, Source, if you can, her comment, she says, I remember this dude did work for a client not to be homeless, and instead he ended up homeless. Dora pause. How you try to keep somebody from being homeless and you end up homeless? You should pick another field, dude. Dude should pick another field. Don't do magic. Don't try something else. If it got that bad where he ended up homeless, that's another thing. I know a person, 2 people. Actually, I know 2 people who were doing readings and they were homeless. If you can't help yourself, don't try to help somebody else. And I definitely am not going to put names out there, but I know two people within the past couple of years. Goodness, that is madness to me. Just like if you know one of the Beastie Boys, their names is Ad Rock. And he said on a recent interview, he said, artists who don't make their own music, he said, that's just weird to me. Because he comes from the old school. He's one of the pioneers, right? It's weird and it's strange that somebody get, and not being judgmental, but it is odd to me that you would be homeless, living on the street, and trying to give someone else life advice. You see what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense to me. Is it just me? Am I being critical or something? Sheesh. Usually, someone's coming for a love spell, they usually have bad energy and bad intentions. No thanks. I only believe in self-love spell. That's what's up. That's what's up. I doubt that I will have clients because I'm still learning. The person was in court trying to not get evicted. So he tried to help and it backfired. Like a motherfucker, it backfired. I just couldn't see. If I didn't live comfortably, I couldn't see me. First of all, I wouldn't be worried about somebody else if I'm living on the street, not knowing where my next meal is coming from. You know what I mean? That is absolute insanity to me. I can't wrap my head around that, no matter how hard I try. I've tried to wrap my head around. I can't do it. You know, it has taken me a long time to build up this practice. It has taken me a long time. I persevered. Okay. I wouldn't do something for someone that I couldn't provide for me and my family. There's no fucking way I would be on the streets trying to help someone get money. That makes sense to me. I used Magick to land me a higher paying job in a French city. I speak no French. And now I make $17 an hour just to transfer people. That's what I'm talking about, Donna. Keep doing what you do. I need to learn Spanish. I need to learn French too. Yeah. Like pastors pimping the pulpit. There are some who pimp the magical arts. Absolutely. They are all on YouTube and TikTok. I refuse to get TikTok, y'all. I can't do it. Anytime the masses are swarming something, I run the opposite direction. Okay, but yeah, that reminds me of the woman who wanted this man back. I told y'all this story before. If you don't remember it, he ended up burning her house down because he was trying to get to her. She wanted him back for revenge. And I kept saying it's a bad idea to do that. And for a simple thing to do, she did it. He came back within a week. And then a week after that, she threw him out. Y'all remember that story? It's one of, I'm not repeating this to put it on blast. This is just what I call case study. It's a case study. Okay. This is how you're not supposed to act. You're not supposed to do love spells to get someone to be head over heels in love with you just to get revenge. That does not work. Yeah, they say TikTok is off the hook. So be it. Can we talk about how powerful bay leaves are? Bay leaf spells the quickest work I ever did. So principles behind bay leaf spells. You take bay leaves, and they're pretty big. You can buy them in the store, as a matter of fact. You take a bay leaf and you write your intention on it. You write your intention and then you burn it. Okay. I way bay leaves burn too. They make this crisp sound. Okay. They are fast. That's a fast working spell. Okay. Fast working spell. There are many fast working spells. Many fast working spells. However, I'm still of the mindset that if you don't know the principles, if you don't have a foundation, if you don't know the basics, then you're leaving yourself open to disastrous things to happen because you don't know the basis of something. But yeah, like she said, bay leaf spells, those are really fast. All you do is write your intention and burn it. That's it. Oh, yes, Todd. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Yes. Case studies. I have so many case studies. What's up, Ogun? Namaste. She got her karmic punishment in a short period of time. Very short period of time. Because the thing is, she kept saying to me, I want him to feel this pain. He left her for her sister. So she wanted me to help him get her back. I said, no. I refused at first. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. You don't want him back because you love him. You want him back so you can hurt him. She intentionally wanted to hurt him. Okay? Intentionally. So I gave her something to do. He came back within a week. They cool again. Or so I thought. And then she put him out. And then he burned the house down. There's no punchline to that one. I couldn't believe that happened. I was like, I'm Mr. I fucking told you so. And my wife hates it. But I couldn't even say that to her because I was shocked. I was like, I knew it was going to be bad, but I didn't think it was going to be that bad. Yeah, she got her karmic punishment in a short period of time. It's good to keep bay leaves on your altar too. Also, too many people block love spells because it exactly, Donna, exactly. There's a thing I have to constantly tell people. When I do work for a person, I tell them, let me handle it, put out your mind. Don't think about it. Don't think about the end result. Don't think nothing of it. Leave it to me. Leave it alone, okay? Because your mind will work against you, being desperate and obsessed. Like that guy who wanted his lover back. She ain't want him. He started stalking her. I will never help you to rape someone. You're lucky if I don't. Anyway, yeah, I'm not helping you do some immoral shit, right? But I know people. I got so many case studies, so many. I know somebody who was using Papa Legba to commit corporate crime, and was getting away with it too. Too many people block love spells because of their desperation and obsession and truly don't want the person for genuine reasons. Any love spells I put on someone has worked. Exactly. Why would she even want him back when he left her for a sister? She sort of just cursed him and her to be barren and that's it, or just cursed the relationship to always be in thorns and pain. I mean, just leave it alone, to be quite honest. I mean, is it really worth all that? She couldn't hurt him some other way. I tried to get her to hurt him some other way. She was like, I want him to feel this pain. She was adamant about it. What do you think about blood magic or using blood in magic? The person who you should be talking to about blood magic, baby girl, is sitting right there. Swords Witch. is kind of a master in that. She does it a lot. I suggested her. I don't use blood in Magick unless the situation calls for it. Yeah. I don't use that. I use other things. But I know Swords Witch does use blood a lot. I'm not against it. I just don't do it. Not a lot anyway. I did it one time. I like, that's why they running, because you chasing them. Exactly. When I did a love spell to get one of my exes back, I noticed, but the two candles together, his candle would always burn faster than mine. I had to realize I didn't want to date. Blood magic is powerful. Okay. People use blood magic to make pacts with demons. You know, it's powerful. I just don't do it. A simple yet powerful blood magic obey a spell, and it doesn't involve food. Yeah. All righty. Thanks for joining me today. Y'all have been excellent as usual. Okay. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. I hope you're safe and sane. And I truly mean that. I genuinely mean safe and sane. I'm going to get ready to get on out of here. Blood is powerful. Yep. He wasn't any good for her or her sister. They both should have run for them. Right. You would think that would be against the man code to well, not really. Niggas ain't shit. So yeah, once I realized that I didn't want to date, I realized I was the one blocking it because I really didn't want it. Some people do love spells and don't really want the person like that. So Spirit says no. Absolutely. Absolutely agree, Donna. I used my period blood in the magic and drained myself. Oh, did you? Wow. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate it. So with all that said, I'm going to get ready to get on out of here. I'm safe in my own place. That's what I'm talking about. Same for you too, Ogun, Lenore, Tosh, Anubis, baby girl, and everybody who came to this live. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all every single time. Thanks for the interaction. I am the one and only Magick La Croix. I will see y'all next time. Namaste.